Hello guys, my name is Jay or Gimpy Dwarf from the Dream Assembly, and today in Space Engineer Spotlight, what am I showing off? I am showing off the general state ship for Predacorp. So, as you saw from the pictures, it is like a blue and a black. There is no yellow incorporated into design yet. I will probably add some because Predacorp is like a dark blue, grey, and like a weirdish yellow. So I've only got the blue and the grey in so far, but this is basically the main control area centered right in the middle of the ship, just between the two hangars, and basically it's just a great place to view, you know, where you're actually going with this ship, because you've got like so much access to the sides so you can see, and then you've got this bar in the way unfortunately for looking up, but still, you know, you can still see quite a lot. Now my paint job isn't as extensive as I thought it was. Whoops. Just get those painted there. There we go. And those ones there. But again, this is finished to a sort, but not actually fully complete, if that makes any sense to you whatsoever. So you have like some seats here as well that you can sit down in, just in case you're like spectating the flight or whatever, just so you know people can sit down and whatnot. But through here you have like a large corridor way. Now this ship is quite confusing, but it's confusing for one reason, for the main reason of enemies and them being able to navigate through the ship, because it can get quite, you know, up and down to get to places where you need to get to. So you got this like drop here which you can drop down into, and if I go C, you can just take the elevator all the way down, turn around, I am facing the wrong way, whoops, and you basically come out to here. Now where is this? This is the main reactor room. This is actually all hooked up, and all, you know, all of these engines and whatnot will actually refuel and everything. So all this is hooked up really nicely, and again it allows you to just, you know, ease of refueling and whatnot. I do like the design of that, just purely because it's a lot. It's nice with the colours and everything, and it's very central. It's all at the rear of the ship, and it goes up into the top as well, which I'm going to show you all in a sec. So to basically get to the next area, you basically come through this door again, which does go on a drop, but we're going to go up for now. I'm going to show you everything up top first, and then we'll go down. So we keep going up. It's quite a long way. Then you drop down to here. Now these are actually linked up by conveyors into these large storage containers here, in which you have to unfortunately manhandle everything in. I don't have a refueling system yet, but that may be something I add in the future. And again, these all come up to here, and at the bottom you can actually access them all, so you can repair them and whatnot if need be. So that's one of the features in this ship. You basically hop over here and you come to like the forward operating area, so basically you can look at what's happening from here and just view everything from like the viewing deck of sorts. Now we're going to go up even further now, up into the top rafters section, and we're going to go to the main general's ship hangar sort of thing. Now, where am I? Okay, so this section of the ship I don't believe has gravity in some areas. Yeah, look at that. So for the purposes of this video I will add some gravity. Let's drop it down there, N. So now we should have plenty of gravity. Yeah, there we go. So this is where the side thrusters are on the ship, and downstairs they're kind of covered by everything. But you walk out of here and into this large room here which needs things in. Currently it doesn't, but there will be like areas to park smaller ships and whatnot that can defend, you know, the big kahuna from any sort of attack. Again, paint job not perfect, but that's something I'll work on in the future. And gravity, once again, is not perfect in this ship. I just kind of maybe forgot about gravity in some parts of the ship, because I just, you know, thought, oh, yeah, it'll be fine. But again, it's teething issues and things that I need to really put in that, you know, aren't as crucial right now. But you walk on out here and you've got this large sort of expanse, which is where the general's sort of cruiser ship will go. And again we lose gravity. So annoying, right? Yeah, if I had thought about this I would have put the gravity in, but I haven't. So just going to put some random generators down in places that look okay and drop back down again. So this large door here, you cannot control it from down here, but I am actually going to put a door, well, a control down so I can control everything. So if I get a cockpit like so and go inside here, now if I get my outside camera ready, so if I speed him up and zoom him out to the back, or the front even, and go F6 again and go K. Now as you can see I have lots of lights, then I have the main hangar doors. If I hit these to go in reverse and go P, they should open. Oh, that's because it doesn't work in that view. There we go. So basically these doors just work on 2 rotors and they open up, and they do have a locking system as you see there. They do shut and lock perfectly, however they do take some damage every now and then, which is kind of an annoyance, but you can't help it a lot of the time with the blocks. As you can see there's a bit of damage on the one in the far back, but these open up to a 45-degree angle and just allow the ship to fly out, because this is a more defended hangar because it's the general's main ship. So you know, it's kind of like the big kahuna ship and he is special. But we'll just shut it again and you'll probably see a few sparks fly when it hits, mainly on the back one. The front one is pretty sweet at sort of being okay at actually, you know, closing. It's just the other one just bugs out for some reason and is a little bit quicker as well. But as you can see, watch this, it just sometimes goes like sparky spark. There you go. So there are the sparks. But I know that happens and I've catered for that in the design of the ship. So I'm just going to hit P to lock that in place and go T. I'm going to get rid of that and go 0. Now this is locked in place now, but if you wanted to say repair something on the outside, you can actually open up the outside and wander underneath or on top of the ship and like spacewalk and repair it. But as you can see, these are locked in place quite neatly. And I'm just going to go back through here now and we'll head on through to the lower decks, which will all be fun and games. So if I just keep flying, because you have to go again down to go up sort of thing. It's confusing again, but for a reason. So this does actually have 2 ways of dropping. I can just drop all the way to the bottom. Should be able to just keep going. I think it's this one, it's this one, it's this one. Yeah. So even I'm confused. So let's just drop forever. Whoa! There we go. So we're now in the lower area of the ship, which is more for the, you know, crew members and everything else. Like there will be some crew quarters and everything, hopefully when they add some sort of interior blocks to this game. But for now it's kind of staying as this is a refinery and assembly area, so you've got 2 on either side, hooked up by conveyors, but again you have to transport the goods by yourself. And then my favourite room of all the rooms, you've got this like large area, large expanse of storage, but then you've got this sort of stand where, you know, the general can come, address the men, tell them what's crack-a-lacking and stuff. And then you can drop down from there and wander up these really large staircases, and you got like more seating area up here so you can sort of view down to him. So there's some really nice sort of areas to sit and things for the crew members. I may lose gravity here because I don't believe there's gravity in here either. But I'll actually fly anyway, screw it. These areas here are, well, have a chest in and a healing area. Main reason is because these are going to be for per ship. So, you know, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so you've got 10 bays, and then you've got this system here, which is a grinding and welding station. So you bring your ships in here that are beyond repair or just not worth it anymore, you know, or you don't want to keep them and you want to make way for new ships, and basically what you can do is you can grind up all the stuff there, and then they go down into the conveyor, and the conveyor then drops all of the items through this here, going right the way down, and then it basically, if these overflow and don't have enough space, they will go into these chests down here. So basically the idea is you grind up the ship that you don't want anymore, build a ship down here, push it into those welders, and it will weld the ship up for you, or just for basic repairs. So there's quite a lot of features in this ship. I would like to add more, but for now, until they add more interior blocks, I'm kind of stuck. I mean, I can make things look like stuff like you would do on Minecraft, but it just looks stupid sometimes when you creating something that just is a bit eh. But there's a second level to this bay, and this is more for bombers and just random miscellaneous ships. And basically you've got like a top deck over here that you can sort of view, from. This door actually is from the area we came through, through the top, but you come through the bottom, so we're now at the back of that. So there is entrances and exits. These lead to, of course, different areas, but again, there's a lot of storage space on the ship for just everything, everything ship related that you need in the capital ship, because this is more like a carrier, capital ship, state ship, general's ship, what the general will always fly in and will always go into battle in. And there are no turrets on it, because it's strictly just defensive through ships and bombers and things like that, so it's more hang back and let all the little fighters attack than go in there all guns blazing. I may add some turrets in, but again, this is it in its sort of finished state for now, but I've got to kind of overcome this block I'm having with this ship specifically. But that is basically the ship. But now I would like to remind you guys that I do have a competition running at the moment for you to win a single copy of Space Engineers. Be it for you, be it for a friend, you can win it either way, and you can, just gift it to someone if you already have it, as I've said, or just, play it for yourself. To get any details on that, please check the description for the link to that video, and that video explain everything on how to enter and things like that. So, if you guys have enjoyed this video, please like, favourite, and of course subscribe. The button is at the very end, and I'll see you guys later. Peace!